Okay. I know on the last video I was left off going Utah, but I was out smoking. I thought of other stuff. Well, memories of my dad. What I knew about him. The only memories I had of him is that he gave me some really cool Tonka trucks. I had one that had rubber wheels and everything, and then a Tonka dump truck, and he had a really cool pickup truck with big wheels on it. And I knew he lived in Red Wing. Um, uh, Shortly, I guess there was a big kind of custody thing with my parents, and my mom took off, and we headed to Utah. Um, it's kind of weird how that went down. I remember we lived in a van for a while. I don't remember how long, and it's kind of like a little blur there, and kind of made it to Utah somehow. Um, I think we lived in South Jordan. There was I remember the place we lived was it was like a horse farm or something, some kind of a farm. Um, my God, I want to say my grandfather worked there or something, or um, at any rate, other memories around that time. I remember my mom was single, and I was trying to find a new dad, and I would go to random men who I thought were suitable, and I would try to set them up with my mom, and I would, as I could say darndest things, and I would go up to people and say, my would you date my mommy? And uh, she's kind of fat, but she's a really good cook. That's one that she kind of hasn't let me forget. But then um, another memory that I should probably address at that time. I think I must have been in kindergarten at the time. I remember this, kind of going to school, but what the memory that stands out is the first time that I did something that I knew was wrong and I did it anyways. Transformers had just come out at this time, uh, and as it's kind of custom kindergarten. In younger school years, you have show and tell and whatnot. And this kid had brought a Transformer, a cassette thing to school, and oh my God! As soon as I saw that, I had to have it. And I, as the first time I kind of experienced the devil and angel on the shoulder. I knew that it was this boy's, is my classmates thing, and that I shouldn't take it, but I did. I took his transformer, and then of course, someone's gonna notice like something like that missing, and they would, of course, they're gonna look for it, and I lied when asked about it, and then I also went as far as to um, plant the transformer thing in somebody else's boy that had other issues already. I put it in his thing because I knew that it would be the easiest target. Um, how I got at a young age to be able to identify um, somebody as undesirable, and then to then um, apply myself to sabotage them in kindergarten. Uh, that's that's something that God, from to sit and hold that in since kindergarten. Um, the thing is that I have always had this very strong sense of right and wrong, and there's been times in my life when I've had to choose between a very cut and dry right and wrong, and I chose the wrong, knowing full well that it was wrong. Um, while the repercussions and ripples of those actions are, they reach out, and they touch me to this day. Uh, so yeah, there's a deep one from kindergarten. What's that? 6 or 7 years old. Then, oh God, from that place, good memory that stands out is the first time that I experienced Christmas carolers. We were very financially famished, I always say. Um, we received a lot of help from the LDS church out there, and I remember Christmas time. It was like it was like magical almost. Just it was very. Uh, if I had to go back and had to play a video for you guys of what Christmas is supposed to look. There's other bits in my life that stand out, but if it was just a video to show you, this would be it. The snow and we live right by South Jordan Temple, and it's a very impressive structure, and just the beauty of it is amazing. I still remember that, and I remember Christmas carolers came to our door, and it was so cold, and I was like, man, they're out here singing. It's cold out. Uh, it, that stood out to me. And then the next thing that stands out as direct stark contrast is um, my mother during this time had met a man named Jeff Mullis, who she eventually married. Sometime in this period, uh, a very bad memory for me. I had a puppy. I'd gotten a puppy at some point. I didn't have him for very long. He was some sort of a beagle puppy, so he howled and barked a lot, and uh, he ended up going missing. And I found out, later that my grandfather had killed the puppy because he um, struggled with alcoholism, and I'm not exactly sure to the particulars and stuff. I imagine my mother tried to shelter me at a young age of the particulars of the incident, but the end result is the same. Anytime that I've gotten any kind of feeling of comfortableness of rooting in, there's a traumatic experience that happens to condition me not to be, you know, the norm is my norm is unnormal. What we consider normal for everybody else is become my norm. Uh, Moving around a lot from a very young age. Um, let's see. From there, they got my mother married Jeff Mollison, as her second husband, in church there. I must have been about 8 because I remember being baptized in the Mormon church, at the same church that they were married in. They're married in the bishop's office. Um, I think that's probably a good spot to let people digest on that a little bit. Uh, but yeah, I think this is going good so far. So far, so good. Any questions, comments? Do it up. Talk to you later. Bye.